I've been such a huge fan of Cuba for so many years, and I have such admiration for so much that this country is, and really wanted to share my work here. I think only expectation was that I wanted to share the piece with Cuban women particularly, and be part of this amazing place and perform the piece here. I think once you kind of open the door to expressing your sexuality and talking about the things that are holding your sexuality back, then it's like a flood of information and need, and women really need to tell their stories. And I think one of the things I was so moved by performing the show here is the men. How many men were in the audience? How many men came up to me at the end of the show and kissed my hand and said thank you, and really are joining with women in solidarity to end violence, to end oppression, to create a world where women are equal, where women are free, where women have rights, where women are respected and vaginas are respected. The play is 20 years old, but every time you do perform it in a new place, you have no idea how people will respond. But I think from the minute I opened my mouth, it was so clear that the Cuban audiences were with the play. First started talking about vaginas in the world, it was very challenging, because no one was really saying the word, and people didn't want to hear about it. But very soon after, it began to change. And I have to say, being in Cuba, I had the incredible pleasure of meeting with wonderful women. Mariel Castro announced that Cuban women and many groups and artists and associations would be joining 1 Billion Rising, which is a global campaign to end violence against women and girls across the world in 200 countries, where people rise and dance to resist all kinds of forces: patriarchy, violence, imperialism, climate crisis, poverty, racism. And I'm so thrilled. I had a fantastic meeting with Mariel Castro, who is I've admired her from afar for so many years. And we had a wonderful meeting, and on March 8th in Cuba, there's going to be a huge rising for women to end violence, to end imperialism, to end all the forces that repress women. And I'm so excited I'll be back here in March to join with the women here.